Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF and Microwave Update Series. I'm Pat Hindle, and I'm here with my co-host, Gary LaRude. As you can see, our studio has been shut down due to the coronavirus pandemic. So Gary and I are trying to bring this episode to you via Zoom for the first time. We're going to take a look at our March cable and connector supplement. The cover feature is written by industry expert and analyst Earl Lum. He takes a look at the wireless infrastructure market for RF connectors. And there's a growing trend toward reducing the size of the connectors. They want to get more channel counts in the same footprint. And so they're reducing both the cluster connector size and the individual connector size. So that's a great one to take a look at. What else do we have for articles in the supplement?
Yeah, we have an application note from Pasternak on choosing coaxial cable assemblies for high performance and reliability. Among the considerations they address are minimizing the insertion loss, the passive intermodulation, also considerations for temperature effects and mechanical strain.
And so we had two product features. The first was a new cable family that provides phase stability over temperature from Hoover and Sooner. And the second was a new feeder cable assembly that provides low PIM performance for mission critical applications from Times Microwave. What do we have for tech briefs?
Well, two tech briefs this month. The first from Signal Microwave. It's a 40 gigahertz edge launch connector for very thin printed circuit boards. And then the second one from Elcom is a flexible coax cable that can be used to replace the 0.141 semi-rigid, and it has good frequency coverage up to 18 gigahertz.
I wanted to wrap up the products. I wanted to note that Ampleon's series of advanced rugged transistors is available in 3 package options. The ART2K0 transistor provides over 2 kilowatts of power at frequencies up to 400 megahertz. The overmolded plastic package options provide 25% lower thermal resistance than comparable air cavity ceramic packages. Features include qualification to 65-volt drain supply and high efficiency, Class E operation with 80% efficiencies demonstrated in FM radio applications. The ART family provides enhanced ruggedness without degradation and is intended for use in a variety of broadcast, industrial, scientific, and medical applications, such as plasma generators, CO2 lasers, FM radio, as well as military HF and VHF communication systems. For more information, please contact RFMW via their website. So turning to the news, we have a new startup called Mixcom, which had 3 releases, and they use RF SOI technology and millimeter wave breakthroughs developed at Columbia University for their products. Very impressed with 3 announcements. They announced a partnership to distribute their products with Richardson RF PD. They also announced that they are doing a collaboration of technology with Tau Glass and developing a 5G 28 gigahertz smart antenna system with Tau Glass. And they also announced their first production IC, which is an 8-channel RF front end for 28 gigahertz 5G phased array antennas. So quite the plethora of releases there. We were very impressed in talking with them about their technology.
Yeah, very good. And then there's another collaboration that I saw. Under and Gapwave have announced a collaboration to develop a high-resolution radar for autonomous delivery vehicles. And this combines Under's 4D digitally modulated radar, which has something like 192 virtual channels, and Gapwave's Gap waveguide antenna. And the interesting thing about the Gap waveguide is it has the performance of waveguide, but it's very manufacturable. The second news item I want to pass along, an update from the International Commission on Non-Ionizing Radiation Protection. They publish standards for human exposure to RF radiation, and they've done an update. Their first one was released in 1998, and this one is the culmination of something like 7 years of study. No major differences, although they have put more emphasis into millimeter wave and the limits for millimeter wave, obviously given the use of that spectrum for 5G. So those are the news items.
Turning to events, the satellite show bucked the trend of cancellations. They were able to pull off their event the week of March 9th. So they had Elon Musk there for a fireside chat for the keynote, so that drew in a good crowd for the first day. They were, however, had to cancel the third day because of the restrictions on gatherings in the DC area. But overall, they were able to have a successful event. So we've done a product wrap up from the RF and microwave point of view, and that's available on our website, so you can check that out.
That's right. You didn't have to go to Washington to get the news there. And then we want to note that our EDICon China conference has been moved from May, when it would have been held, to September 27th and 28th. It will also be in Beijing at the CNCC, where we would have held it before. And we hope by September that the global pandemic will be well under control. We'd like to thank our sponsors for this episode, RFMW, a pure play distributor of RF and microwave products. As you know, they say, it's who we are, it's what we do. And Wireless Telecom Group is our other sponsor. They are the parent of test and measurement products from Booten, Holsworth, and Noisecom, RF microwave components from Microlab, and embedded signal processing and RF modules from Com Agility. We thank them for making this program possible. And as we wrap up, we're hearing from many of you that you, like us, are pretty much locked down, either working from home or in a small office or in your lab with minimal outside contact. So during this uncertain time, we ask that we all do what we can to flatten the curve. We like exponential growth in markets, but not in pandemics. So our best to you and your families. Be well. Until next time.